Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be building a money sending app. Not a money sending app. We started the money sending app in the last video where we built the contract. Now it's time for the actual front end so people can actually send money. So, let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my terminal and then I'm going to run a few commands. The first command is going to be simply doing third web and then write create. And then just hit enter. Oh, wait, third web is not working. So you need to use the third web, if I spelled that correctly, and then create. Because I said third web. First of all, it's going to do that. It's going to check for updates. And just wait. It'll ask you to wait a couple of seconds before that happens. So what we have to do is we have to create an app here. So it's going to ask you what you want to create. Just use app. I accidentally hit enter to that. And then to our project name, what we're going to write is just client, Fluent client. And then we want to use EVM, Next.js, and then we want to use TypeScript. And that's going to take a while to download. So it's going to use Yarn to resolve all the packages. And yeah. So what we're building in the series is something called a dApp. If you don't know what a dApp is, let me explain. It's not that complicated, but here. So think of our app. This is our app, okay? And then, okay, so this is our app, and this is a dApp. But when we build our dApp, what there is some sort of structure that's giving us the data. So that's our app. We're getting data for something called this decentralized web. Decentralized web is Web3, the third web thing. So that's pretty much all the concept there is to dApp. And yeah, just don't mind my drawings. I'm drawing with my mouse, so it's pretty hard to do that. And yeah, so that's still loading. So let's just see that. Let's just see where it went. So it's getting TS-lib server thread, and I can't even say how fast. It's going pretty fast. And then after a while, it's going to go to downloading packages, fetching packages, and then completing it. So, and let me show you guys what we're going to be building. So let me just pull that up on my page here. So, Carousel.com. So we're going to be building a web app, or a dApp. And it's going for what it's going to do is it's going to get all of your data from the third web, and then it's going to give you all your data back. So let me open that. It's loading. So it's using Next.app 13. If you were to use the create from Next.js command, what it would do is it would ask you if you want the experimental app directory. You just want to don't use that, so that's good. So okay, so it's just this. Okay, So that's still loading, which is taking a while to load. But this is what we're going to be building, something like this. I've built this. So first you have to connect your wallet to send this, and you have to be on the Girly network. You guys can use real Ethereum, but I just recommend going with Girly first because it's the best way, and you might mess up with your code, and you might just have a loss of Ethereum in your account. So that aside, we can connect with my MetaMask wallet, so I'm going to do that, and then it's going to hide those 3 buttons as soon as I connect. So as soon as I do that, it's going to ask me which account I want to connect. I'm going to connect both, and then next, connect. And then you can use this to send money to anyone you want. So this does exist on your MetaMask account, but it's not that versatile, and it's not really that fun to do it with that, so I just made a fun little way. You can use the send button, and then you want to search their address. But yeah, so that's still loading. Well, while it's loading, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, hit the like video, share this video with others so they learn how to do this. And you know what? I'm just going to pause this and come back when this is done. So, see you guys. So guys, the thing just finished. It does take a while, so that's why I paused it. And if we go back to our screen here so we can see that it's done, let's just go straight into our client, so cd client. And then here what we want to do is we want to just run yarn dev. So let's just open this up in VS Code first. So I'm just going to do Control K, Control O to open a folder, open the client, select folder. And that's when we want to run yarn dev. So Control J, and then just run yarn dev. And I'm using something called AWS Code Whisperer in this video. It's just helping me out with my code, so I'm just gonna connect my builder. There. And then now that we're running it, let me just open it up in Chrome. Okay, so it popped up on my other screen here. There. So we should be seeing some third web default page. So let's open up my pages directory, go to the index, and this is what we should be seeing. There should be a portal page, and bam. There. So we can connect our wallet. It's going to say how much Ethereum we have, and then portal, dashboard, and templates. We can use that, and then when we're connected, it has this kind of a nice little menu. It shows you what network you're on. It lets you log out. It lets you copy your wallet address. And then it can also let you request some testnet funds. And this is just a faucet. You need to sign in with Twitter for this. And yeah, so pretty simple. This is what Third Web gives us by default out of the box. So let's see where the connect wallet button is. And then it has some nice little way of displaying the wallet. So connect wallet, styles.connect. So this is all using global styles, and we don't want that. So let's get Tailwind. What we do is just use npm install -g Tailwind, and then we can just say Tailwind. And oh wait, we need the packages. So let me just open up the Tailwind thing here. So let's open up the page for Tailwind. So tailwindcss.com/doc/guides. And then search with the quick search, just go click on that and then type next. And then that's what it's going to show you. You can use these two commands, and then come here and then paste this. So first of all, you want to get the Tailwind CSS package, the Post CSS package, and the Auto Prefixer package. It's not going to take a while for that to download. So, and then after that, it's going to create something called the Tailwind CSS file. So just wait for that. I hope you guys can hear me now. Sorry for that. That just happened for some reason. I think I pressed that button on my headphones. So here we are connected, and bam. So that's what we have right now. And then what we have to do is open up our page here. So yeah. So we have Tailwind the CSS installed. Now what we need to do is go to our style, or no, we have to go to our file for Tailwind. And then we need to add this. So copy, and then we're going to come here and then paste it. Erase all that, paste it. There we go. Close this. And then what you want to do after that is open up index. And it's just third web that's really magical that we can actually have stuff so cool like that. Well, what I'm going to do is erase everything here. And we can get started then. So what we want to do is we want to get all the things we want to use. So first we want to get all the, so let's import this. So first of all, we need to import our use address from third web / React, comma, I think connect wallet is also from third web React. So let's get that. And we don't need use disconnect, I think, because it gives us that out of the box. And yeah, that's what we want to use. And then we also need something called ethers, and I'll tell you why. Ethers from ethers. And then we want to use import type, so import type. And then we want to use the next page type, since this is TypeScript. And then after that, we want to get we want to use something from React called useState. So import useState from React. And then after that, what we want to use is const home is equal to a next page. And then we'll just do that, and then that. And then next pages are supposed to return something. So we need to write return. And then there, and what we have to do is just export that home. And then after that, what we can do is in the return, I'm using return home. What we have to do is make this a parentheses. And then let's just return a div. And yeah, I'm going to use that. And then I don't know why it says accent color. Okay, so that's what we need to do. And And I don't even think there's a color scheme on this. We can just use the connect wallet function or component, and then we can see that update here. So localhost 3000 says there's an internal server error, but there actually isn't. At the start, things might not look too great, and they don't because we're not using Tailwind. So if I were to write ASDFA, oh, Tailwind just pushed into play. Wow. Or I forgot to do this, so we need to erase all that. And then what we have to do is we have to use @Tailwind, and then we have to use the globals @Tailwind, no base. And then we need to duplicate that, and we need to use the components. And then we need to use the utilities. And then we want to go delete this. So right click and then delete. And then we want to go to the index, or no, the underscore app. I'm going to hide that. And then we want to erase that. And then we want to import it again. Erase that. Oh wait. So we can have the active chain. And then after that, what we want to do is just use, oh my god. So what we have to do is import the styles again. So import /styles / globals.css. And then what we want to do is, since we edited the entire project files, what we want to do is restart the server. And then if we refresh this, we should see it normally in Tailwind styling. So right here, we have everything being used right now. So first, let's just use our address. So const use address is equal to, const address, the guy's address is equal to use address. And this will give us the address of the wallet address of the person who's using our app. And then, bam, we have Tailwind styling applied. I can disconnect my wallet. I can connect it. And yeah, so we're pretty much good with this part right now. What we can do is erase that. Let's just show our address real quick. If I'm right, we should be seeing nothing, but if we use the connect wallet function right there, connect wallet, and then /, and then if I connect my wallet, use MetaMask, we should be seeing our address. So cool. Now what we want to do is go to the underscore app, and we're using ActiveChain as Ethereum. We want to use it as girly, and then go back to the index, and let's start coding. So first, what we want to do is create everything to be exactly like that. So what I'm going to do is the connect wallet function. First things first, we want to use this, and then we want to hit the class names. First of all, we want to make it flexible, then make the flex into column, and and then item center, justify center, min height screen, or no, it should be max height screen. And then we do not want a padding YF2. And since we're just going to push everything to the center, item center, justify center, and then we want to make the width to be, so the maximum dash width should be of screen. And then we want to say width screen, height screen. And then we want to use the background to be blue. And then let's just put 500. So if we see that, that should be the change we get. And after that, we can use a form, and we can put everything inside of our form. Let's make a form, and then we have an action, and what we want to do is erase that from the form, and then secondly, what we want to do is give our form also a few class names, a lot of class names. And then what we want to do for our form is we want to make it flex column, justify center, and item center. We want to use width full and height full on mobile, but just make BG blue dash 500. That's a bug. BG dash blue 500 on a normal screen, but on large computers, just make it 300. Large, we're gonna say BG dash blue dash 300, 400, 300. And then what we want to do is make, on large screens, just make the width 1/2. And then on large screen, we also want to make the height 1/2. Large height 1/2. Height dash 1/2. And then let's just put something in our form to see if it actually is working. So hi. And then we see something in the center, but I really can't tell if it's actually working. So full screen, yes, it's working. So let's go back here. What we want to do next is make that there, height 1/2. Rounded should be rounded on 3XL, so rounded dash 3XL. And then I should just be able to do this, and we can see that like that. Rounded 3XL, and gap on the Y should be 4. So that's to separate each input element. Now what we want to do is we want to create two to 3 inputs. No, 2 inputs. What we want to do is, yes, we want to add the connect wallet, but no accent color, because accent color is not working. Let's see if we can actually change the color. Let's see what props we can give it. Authentication, button title, class name, and class name is working, so I don't know why that's not working. So width full. Yeah, so class name does not work. Drop down position, key, style, theme. So our key and auth. So for our auth, we have some login options, but we don't really need that, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. And that's how we're gonna be connecting our wallet. So I'm just going to comment that out for now. Right now, first of all, what we want to do is we want to put all the inputs. So H1, first, let's just give our form a good title. And then let's give it a class name saying text-3XL. And then font should be bold. And then we can say send money to a loved one. Send money to a loved one. There, bam. And now what we do is we add everything in there. So secondly, we want to create a little span dot. And then we want to use our address. So your address, or wait, no, we don't want the span. We need to put brackets here, and then we want to say address, and we want to say P, and then we just want to use that, P connected as address. But we want to use a little splicing method because that's pretty big. So we can say address dot slice, and then we want to use 0 to the 8th element, and then we want to say dot dot dot, and then do the same slice, and then we want to say plus dot 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 plus, and then we have -8. And I don't know why I'm doing that, but I think we can just remove that and that. And that, and that. There. -8 is a little too big, so I'm just going to use -4 here. Now we can see who we're connected as. And secondly, what we want to do is our inputs. So we just want to use input. And we can do, I think we need to do 2 inputs for our address and our amount. Input and then number. And then I'm going to put my mouse I'm going to multi-cursor this, give it a few class names. So what we want to do is here, and then type class name. And then for the class name on both of these, it's pretty small class names. P should be 2, so padding of 2. Rounded-XL. Outline should be none. No, outline, none. And then we want to give it a border black, black. And then we want to give it a border. So that's how it's going to look. Now we need to add the placeholders for both of these. I'm just going to make that there and then hit escape. So first, for the top one, this is going to be address, and then parentheses, EX, colon, 0x, and then we can just put like A39 S dot 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 EX 0x dot dot dot. So that's what we're gonna do. And for the placeholder here, we want to say amounts in Ethereum. After that, we want to use an H1. Oh, I also forgot to mention this, but in Ethereum, we don't sell whole numbers, because that's a lot of Ethereum. I'm going to say step is equal to bracket 0.01. So amount in Ethereum, we can go here and then just keep pushing the button, and it goes up by 0.01. And then 1 Ethereum is a really big amount, and I don't even think people are going to spend that much. So, yeah. And I talked about Way in the last video, and I don't know if you guys recall that, but that's the reason we're using Ethers to format it in Way to send it. So, a lot of the code is going to be cut off. So, H1, we can use H1 to, there. And the connect wallet function they provided, it's going to cut off a lot of code because if they didn't give us that, we'd have to use use MetaMask, use this, use that. It's just a headache. So Connect Wallet saves us there. So what we want to do is you can use your wallet, MetaMask wallet, Wallet Connect wallet, or Coinbase wallet. So that's what we want to write. So you can use your MetaMask, Wallet Connect. You can use MetaMask, Wallet Connect, or, and then we want to say Coinbase. And then we can just uncomment our Connect Wallet button there. And then we're actually connected right now. Let me just disconnect. It's pretty cool. And then after that, we can say H1, and then we need to say you also need to be on the Curly network for this to work. And then we have those two texts. And then in the Coinbase wallet, what we have is that. And yeah, that's all we need to do for that part. And then we have some very small coding left to do. All we need to do is put our button to submit it. The button is going to have quite a few styles, so save. And then button dot. For the class name, we want to say bg-blue dash 400 padding 3 rounded XL hover dash hover colon bg no spaces hover colon bg blue dash 500. So we have a nice hover effect, and then we can transition all, and then we want to use duration of 500, and then we want to say disabled, or we don't really need the disabled style, and then in here we can just write submit, or no, we're not going to write submit, we're going to write send. But if we aren't connected, or connect wallet. So what I'm going to do is say address question mark send colon connect. So right now we're not connected. Connect wallet, I think I should write first here, or else that's going to be some confusing. Connect wallet first, and then connect wallet. I'm going to use MetaMask, and then in here we can do that, and then we can request testnet funds. Yay! So we're good right there. I think I should put it on dark mode, so the button, so theme dark, really dark. No, we want light. If I move that, it asks you to connect. Bam. So that's pretty cool. But let's add the actual functionality to send stuff now, because well, the app is useless pretty much without that. So first what I want to do is declare two use states. So use state snippet, And then we want us to do receiver. I know you guys are laughing at me for my spelling mistakes, but it's okay. And we want to use the amount, so duplicate that. Delete amount. And then set amount. So that's what you want to do here. Pretty simple. And then what we want to do is submit that. And yeah, so that's all we're going to be doing in this video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell so you don't miss another update from this channel. And with that, I'm out.